Question number 1. What is your stance on the Trump and media subpoena policy issue?
So my stance is actually in favor of the media and the reporters. I do believe in freedom of press, and I'm actually against this policy that the Trump administration is trying to pull out, because even though I understand their argument that they're doing this for national security reasons, I feel in my mind that they have a hidden agenda, and they're actually trying to cover up a lot of the things or a lot of information that they don't want to get out. So I don't believe that reporters have to be subpoenaed or can be subpoenaed at any time to reveal their sources. I don't feel like that's justified. And I figure that if this has been their right for so long, I don't think that it should be taken away just that easily.
Okay. Question number 2. Do you believe that there should be consequences for journalists who do not want to reveal their sources?
No, I don't believe that there should be consequences for reporters who don't want to reveal their sources. And I feel like my mindset is that way because the way I look at it is there are other types of journalism out there and things out in the media that, like gossip news and newsstands full of gossip, and those reporters are never really subpoenaed to reveal their sources, or they're not pressured as much as political reporters. And I feel that it's just not fair that political reporters have to be under that type of pressure to reveal their sources. So if it's not equally fair all around, I don't see why we have to put that pressure on them. I do believe in the freedom of press, and I don't believe that they should get jail time if they choose not to reveal their sources, because those reporters, that's their livelihood, getting information. And if we reveal how they get that information, they wouldn't have a job.
Question number 3. Do you believe that the First Amendment and Fourth Amendment should prevent a journalist from being subpoenaed? And if so, should there be any limitations?
I do believe, this is where I'm kind of conflicted, because I do believe that the amendments should protect them. However, the question is regarding limitations. And here's where I feel like I might be conflicted, because even though I do believe that they should be protected under the amendments, I also feel that if it was a case of, I guess, life or death, that they had to get this information from a certain reporter and they had to be I guess called upon for this information, then I guess maybe my heartstrings will pull towards that. However, I do believe that they are protected, and they don't want to reveal their sources, they don't have to.
Okay. And question number 4. What kind of consequences can the change on media subpoenas have both on the media and the government?
Well, I feel like for the media, I'm guessing that the reporters would not how can I put this? They would not be able to pretty much have a job. Or even if they were still in the field, I don't think that they would have any sources. They wouldn't get any valuable information to tell the public, because everybody would be too afraid to reveal that information. And if, let's say this does go on and the government does subpoena people, then I feel that in my mind, a lot of people would think that the government is trying to cover up things, or they're trying to hide things, because why else would they want to call upon these reporters and reveal these sources? It's kind of threatening to the reporters themselves. So I would be suspicious, and I feel like the media would then, they wouldn't have much to report, or people would not give them any credible information. They would be too afraid to be a source, and the reporters would be too afraid to be subpoenaed. So we wouldn't have any credible sources out there for the public.